Alright, hello guys. This is Demetriace. I'm getting ready to do a scene from Ghost Adventures. Sorry about the technical difficulties because my brother keeps on ruining everything. I don't know why, but I need to have a day to myself. And this is why I'm starting all over again.
Must be something pretty damn evil in this place.
I believe that there's a body buried here. Watch out!
You stabbed in this room, sir?
Someone just walked right in front of me. There are things in this world that we will never fully understand. We want answers. We have worked years to build our credibility, our reputation, working alongside the most renowned professionals in the field, capturing groundbreaking proof of the paranormal. I can't give you an explanation. This is our evidence, our ghost adventures. Located 200 miles south of San Francisco, in Soledad, California, is Los Coches Adobe. This building was constructed in 1842 as a private residence, but it would not be long before it was transformed into a stagecoach for the many miners who frequented the area. Eventually, the structure would serve as a dark and violent brothel where countless patrons would be brutally murdered. So, we got the mayor here of Soledad. Thank you for coming over here.
Thank you.
You know, I saw a newspaper article in the Monterey newspaper a few days ago, and there was a little quote from you in that article. It said that you wouldn't even go in this building. Even the mayor wouldn't go.
I was born and raised here, and I've heard too many stories and talked to people that have seen too many things out here, and I wouldn't.
We would like to see if you would stay here by yourself for an entire night.
Absolutely, 100% no.
Have you ever heard about this being a brothel at one time?
Yes, it's actually, that was a word that it used to be a place for little ladies of the night.
Legend has it the madam who ran this establishment was a monster. She's known simply as the Lady in Black. It is believed this bloodthirsty woman slit the throats of innocent miners who sought shelter in these rooms here on the second floor. This ruthless predator served as a dark and violent brothel where countless patrons would be brutally murdered. So, we got the mayor here of Soledad. Thank you for coming over here.
Thank you.
You know, I saw a newspaper article in the Monterey newspaper a few days ago, and there was a little quote from you in that article. It said that you wouldn't even go in this building. Even the mayor wouldn't go in this building. I was born and raised here, and I've heard too many stories and talked to people that have seen too many things out here, and I wouldn't. We would like to see if you would stay here by yourself for an entire night.
Absolutely, 100% no.
Have you ever heard about this being a brothel at one time?
Yes, it's actually, that was a word that it used to be a place for little ladies of the night.
Legend has it the madam who ran this establishment was a monster. She's known simply as the Lady in Black. It is believed this bloodthirsty woman slit the throats of innocent miners who sought shelter in these rooms here on the second floor. This ruthless predator would pocket the gold of these hard-working men, then dispose of their corpses in a nearby well. Some claim you can still hear the screams of the tortured souls.
was here a couple weeks ago scouting the location. One of the city workers took me to this spot right here and said, Zach, I believe that there's a burial there, a grave. And you can see that this just formed, and it's the perfect outline of a rectangle. Starts here, 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 here. It's a perfect rectangle. What is about 6 feet rectangular and buried in the ground? A coffin. And so they believe that a coffin is buried right here and that it collapsed. You rolling? All right, the real reason that I secured this location was because what's happening with the city workers that oversee this place, that are the caretakers. All 3 of those guys have negative experiences inside this place. None of them like to go in here. None of them would go in here. And all 3 of them are now saying that they don't want to talk about this place. I'm pissed off because that's why I came here and secured this location to investigate. There's something inside underneath these boards that has attacked these city members. They told me this.
There must be something pretty damn evil in this place.
What you're seeing is this is the real rawness of what we do. I mean, we literally just show up. You know, people can back out, and right now they're backing out. They're afraid to talk about what's inside this place. Hey, Frank. Hey, this is Zach. How you doing? So did you back out? Yeah. All 3 of you guys won't talk to me, and you guys have the most powerful stories of anybody.
They still won't commit. I've done my best to convince these men their stories must be told. All I can do now is wait and hope they show up. Florence and Ted Barrera are siblings who grew up in this very building.
This used to be our living room, remember?
Yep. It should have looked bigger back then.
Right. Oh, look at the fireplace.
Now, both of you lived in this adobe back in the 1950s.
Oh, yeah, 50. We moved up there 7.
43, I think we were in this house, so 14 years.
What is it like to be in here knowing you lived here 55 years ago?
No, I'm happy I lived here. But I'll be frank with you, that door still scares me.